pre-pandemic, many of us would fly and really kind of think nothing of it, right? But the friendly skies aren't so friendly for everybody. Disabilities, age, other special needs can make flying scary, especially if you're traveling alone. A flight attendant saw this firsthand and decided to do something about it, creating a company where travel companions actually fly with those needing extra care, keeping the most vulnerable passengers safe. Shelly Ann Cawley, founder of Travelers Care, joins us now with more. Shelly Ann, it is great to finally cyber meet you. How are you this morning?
I am doing great, Danielle. How are you? Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being here. Why did you start this company?
I started Travelers Care mainly for the purpose of helping people who are vulnerable travelers. Travelers Care first started because of an elderly gentleman who was sent to an airport by his family members headed to Kingston, Jamaica, and literally just left him there. I was called to a gate. I was working in JFK at the time as an in-flight supervisor. And this gentleman, I spoke Patois because I'm Jamaican by birth, and I went to the gate to help this gentleman. And he was having the early onset of Alzheimer's. And as you know, FAA states that we have to evacuate the aircraft within 90 seconds. And for sure, this gentleman would not have been able to do that. So I wanted to be able to help people who need assistance traveling. A lot of the times in the airports, you have one wheelchair attendant pushing 3, 4, 5 people, and they leave them at the gate. And sometimes there's nobody there to help them get food, take them to the restroom, because those wheelchair attendants don't get back to the airport or to the gate until it's boarding time. So you have your loved ones just sitting there doing nothing and no assistance. The airport actually, they have certain basic needs that they provide, but not that personalized experience, not that, a lot of the dignity is taken away when they don't have that personalized experience.
It's so interesting that you say that, because it sounds like this is something that you've seen in your many years as a flight attendant over and over again, where you felt like some of these younger people, some of those with disabilities, the elderly, were perhaps alone and needed that extra assistance. Who, in your opinion, are the most vulnerable flyers?
I would say our elderly loved ones and family members, and the younger children. You send your child on an airplane by him or herself, and you don't know who's sitting next to that child.
Yeah.
Your elderly grandmother or your mother is sitting in an airport and needs to get to the restroom, and he or she can't get there because there's nobody there to take her or him. And that's for them becomes very uncomfortable. You're looking around just trying to find somebody to help you. A lot of the times, I myself, when I'm traveling, because I know what that is like, I go ahead and I help, just because these people need this assistance.
Is there a difference now in the age of coronavirus? How has that changed how people who may need extra help or extra attention fly?
With the age of coronavirus, I can tell you that Travelers Care boomed a little bit just because people are scared. You send a child and unaccompanied minor on the airplane, we clean those seats more than the airline does. So people feel a little bit more safer with Travelers Care. But other than that, so to speak, it is what it is. You wipe down the seat and that's it. So you'll find that people are a little bit more skeptical in that sense. But for us, we sanitize, we take hand sanitizer, we clean the entire seating area for our customers. So, you know,
it sounds like you do.
It has changed.
Things change, absolutely, and I can hear the passion in your voice, and I know that you love what you do. If people want to find out more information about Travelers Care, where should they go? We've just got about 5 seconds left.
You can find out about Travelers Care, www.travelers-care.com. We are on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram at Travelers Care and Facebook at Travelers Care 1.
Shelly Ann Cawley, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate what you do.